They are so beautiful. No wonder photographers from around the world are attracted to the beauty of orchids. You are watching The Daily on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kait Burgan, and today we are spending some time with the Vancouver Island Orchid Society. Almost everybody can appreciate the beauty of orchids, including Mr. Macho himself, Todd Jones. I bet his wife didn't know that he was such a flower lover at heart, nor did the guys on his hockey team, but now they do, thanks to the beauty of television. Coming up on The Daily today, two men and their fishing rods without any orchids. I don't think, but you never know. We see a new side of them all the time. Also in the lineup, we're going to head to Hammond Bay Elementary School. There's some safety exercises going on there. Port Alberni is celebrating 100 years. And we're also going to take a road trip to the legislature in Victoria. But first, it's up to Qualicum Beach, a town who knows the value of arts and culture. They're starting to make it official. You are watching The Daily on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kait Burgan. We are spending some time today with the Central Vancouver Island Orchid Society. Brian Emery is the president, has been for the last 3 years. And the first thing we're going to do is just get into some of the flowers. There's obviously similarities in all of the orchids, but each one is unique as well.
Very unique.
A little bit about this one.
This is a Sologeny cristata. This is native to India. This will grow on the tree trunks in India, and once a year, as the rains start coming down, you'll get this beautiful profusion of the white flowers.
Wow. They're all, now here, in contrast, tiny little ones.
Yes, the little Phalaenopsis here. This is a hybrid. Most of the Phalaenopsis are all native to sort of Southeast Asia, and they've been hybridized quite readily. This is something similar to what you would find even in the grocery store.
Okay.
You can get all sorts of different wonderful colors nowadays.
This one is...
Also this as well here.
Okay, this one, unusual, rare?
Fairly unusual. That's one of the larger Cattleya hybrids. Nice big flowers. These are native to South America. There are some species scattered around in the display here, but this is one of the hybrids. Beautiful big flowers.
How many different species of orchids are there?
Depends on the taxonomist you talk to. Somewhere between 30 and 60,000 species. And then all of the hybrids. They've been making hybrids for well over 100 years.
I guess there's no controversy between hybrid and the purity of...
Every now and then you get a species snob, but most people will grow some species and some hybrids, so you get a little bit of everything.
How snobby are you?
I have mostly species.
Oh. Okay. Now, there's a similar characteristic in these.
Yes, these are all the tropical lady slippers, native to Southeast Asia and in through China. They're mostly hybrids here. They are known for their characteristic pouch, their little slipper there.
Okay. I can't resist. Orchids are sensual flowers.
They are.
They are.
They
Should
are.
we leave it at that?
I think that's it.
We'll leave it at that. Yeah, okay. We'll let everyone else draw their own conclusions. This one, very unique.
Gorgeous, yes. The spider orchids, as they call them, the Brassias. They're another South American genus. Beautiful, big, elongated flowers, very starry. And as these plants get bigger, they can have beautiful, big sprays of flowers, sometimes up to this sort of size. Beautiful.
Wow. Which one stands out for you among the next few here?
Among the next few here, big
one.
ribbon. This is a lovely cymbidium. We see cymbidiums as cut flowers and corsage flowers. This one here, the beautiful green, much daintier than what we would see in the grocery store normally.
Mm-hmm. Not very colorful.
Not as colorful.
I mean, green's a color, but
green. Yeah. Everyone has their preference.
Yes. Okay.
In contrast, on the end here, we have another cymbidium similar to what we would find as a cut flower orchid. A bit more color in there, the beautiful pinks, and lovely big sprays of flowers. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, have orchids really surged in popularity, would you say, over the last 5 years?
They have, and that's after a big drop in popularity. There was a time many years ago when the orchid collectors and plant hunters were going out, and they'd even send their rival plant hunters to the areas where the headhunters were to avoid them getting the good plants.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, so quite different now. We're a little more civil, but...
Are they challenging to grow, or is that a myth?
They can be challenging to grow, but they do tend to do fairly well for most people. You have to make sure that you're giving them just enough water. We have trouble with a lot of people. They're watering them every couple of days and they're sitting there, they're getting really wet, or they're not watering them much at all. dried out, and that can be a problem for them too. But usually in the household, they can do fairly well.
Right, just another moment here to talk about the Central Vancouver Island Orchid Society. Who are you? What do you do? Why are you here?
Well, we're based mostly in Nanaimo. We have members that range from Victoria all the way up in through Port Alberni and up into Campbell River, and we're all people who are really enthusiastic about growing orchids. Myself, I have about 1,600 plants. We have some members that just have 1 or 2 plants and want to know a little bit more and want something to do. We have a really fun meeting once a month. You can find that on our website.
And we'll put that up now for everybody.
Perfect.
You'll get hopefully a whole bunch of new members after this airs.
Perfect. So we have a nice fun meeting once a month, and we have a picnic in the summer, things like that. Just a lot of fun.
Brian, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun hanging out here, and when you're looking at things as beautiful as orchids, well, it's pretty hard to call it work. We're going to head on up to Port Alberni now. The city there is celebrating 100 years, but first, Dunya Tozy is hanging out with some elementary school students at Hammond Bay as they learn about safety. They might have found some huge trees in Cathedral Grove, but they didn't find any orchids or fish. You are watching The Daily on Shaw TV, Channel 4. I'm Kait Burgan. We're with Brian Emery, who's with the Central Vancouver Island Orchid Society. He has 1,600 orchids, give or take a couple, I guess, in his personal collection. This is one of which he's most proud. Why?
This is Masdevallia. It's a species from South America. And I was very fortunate a couple of years ago to get an American Orchid Society award on this. So that's where they take and compare to all the other ones of this species they've seen in the past and see how it compares to the best of the best. So it's a bit of a special award to get. It's a bit of an honor. So it's one of my prized plants.
It is beautiful. What did you do? How did you...
A little bit of luck.
Okay.
They do some what we call line breeding, where they take the best of the best and cross it with the best of the best in the same species, and you can get bigger flowers or fuller flowers, better color, and I was lucky it had all 3.
Wow. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful orchids here from the Central Vancouver Island Orchid Society. Congratulations to all of the winners who were acknowledged here for their efforts in growing. You can get more information through their website. That's it for this edition of The Daily. If you'd like to have us come visit you, we'd love to hang out, stir things up a little bit. Send me an email, kate.burgan@sjrb. Of course, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.